big shout out. Go to SodenBowl.com and check him out check him out on YouTube. I know that's probably the best Madden players around, so go out there and definitely plug them.
And welcome, Soden Bowl, to season number 96 Pro Bowl. We have two playoff head coaches. Javel, his New York Jets head coach. Javel 7 is going to lead the AFC versus the NFC runner-up Swing on D's from the San Francisco 49ers. Both these owners finished around the same record, both solid seasons. Javel winning that AFC East, and Swing on D's the wild card out of the NFC, but he did finish 11-5. That's pretty good for a wild card team, in my opinion. These two owners are ready to go here, so I'm not going to hold them up anymore, but we are going to pay some bills. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to a commercial. We'll come back, and then we will do the kickoff. And welcome back, Soden Bowl. This Pro Bowl will actually be our second Pro Bowl in Soden Bowl history. We did run one last year with a custom roster setup, but the developers over at EA Sports were kind enough to give us a playable Pro Bowl in one of these updates that they released. So we're going to go ahead. This will be our first annual Pro Bowl, our first seasonal Pro Bowl, I guess I should say, season number 96 of an in-game Pro Bowl where we don't have to make any custom roster adjustments. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and kick this thing off. Let me get down into the game here for you guys. As we have Swing on These versus Coach Javel, AFC versus the NFC. And there we have it. They are at the controller select screen ready to go. And you can see these two teams are absolutely loaded, as they should be. Have Patrick Mahomes on the AFC side, Bobby Wagner kind of heading off that NFC group. But the starting quarterbacks in this one, the starting quarterbacks for the NFC, you have Jared Goff. Jared Goff was the number one player in the NFC as far as quarterbacks go. And then on the AFC side, you have Baker Mayfield from the Cleveland Browns. So Jared Goff, a 92 overall, Baker Mayfield in 88. Then the last two quarterbacks, you have Sam Darnold in the NFC in 84, and Matt Ryan in 86 overall. Then over on the AFC, you have Lamar Jackson in 85 overall, and Patrick Mahomes, a 99 overall. So it should be a pretty cool matchup here. Who do you think is going to win this one? Do you have Swing on These in the NFC, or are you rooting for Javel in the AFC? Let us know. We also have Philip Lindsay. Lindsay at running back versus Jones the third from Tampa Bay. So that should be another good matchup there. And the defenses are absolutely loaded. On the NFC, you have the sack record-setting season of Cameron Jordan, paired on the opposite side with a 35 sack performance by Aaron Donald. So the NFC can bring the heat, but in the AFC, you also have Von Miller at linebacker. So it's going to be a tough matchup. And it looks like the AFC is going to get the ball first. You have Greg the Leg Zuerlein kicking off here. A shallow kick. Cootie on the reception, about 3 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to get it up. Looks like he gets it up to the 26-yard line, and that is where the AFC will take over. Coach Javel, with Baker Mayfield at the helm, starts out empty set. He does have time to throw. He throws over the middle, has Hardman wide open. Hardman with a 1,000-yard season for the Kansas City Chiefs. Beats out Tyreek Hill for the lead. And Kansas City for Coach You're Blessed. Mayfield again, empty formation. He'll drop back to throw some pressure off the edge, but he has a wide open Hardman again. 2 straight receptions, Mayfield to Hardman. Has the AFC threatening on the 35-yard line in just 2 plays. Mayfield empty formation again. Thielen in the field this time at wide receiver. Mayfield back to throw. He's going to check it down to Phillip Lindsay, and the defense is there. Good pursuit and a gain of absolutely nothing. He'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 as the NFC finally holds on a play to start out this Pro Bowl, season number 96 Soden Bowl. IMS Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. AFC out to a fast start. Mayfield in the gun. Lindsay in the backfield. Trips left. Mayfield to throw again for the 4th time. He's going to look deep, going for a shot to Lindsay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Williams from the New Orleans Saints. He actually led the league in interceptions this year with 11. As crowd pleaser 90s star player makes a huge play for the NFC, and the NFC will take over on the 30-yard line. Coach Swing on these is no stranger to huge defensive interceptions, as his 49ers had a ton of them in the offseason. Jared Goff on 1st down goes play action. He's going to take a shot deep and knocked away, looking for Thomas on the outside. Stephon Gilmore on the coverage. Goff going to come out in the I formation. Jones the 2nd in the backfield. The give is to Jones off the right side. Runs into the back of his tight end, Kittle. Goff on a 3rd down and 9 will come out in the gun. Jones in the backfield with him. Goff to pass on 3rd down. Pressure getting there, and they get to Jared Goff. Big sack for Derwin James as they bring the safety on the safety blitz. Will bring up a 4th down and 18, and the NFC is forced to punt. Morstead from the Saints back to punt here. A great season for Morstead as Tatum will take it and doesn't get anything. Ball will start out, or the AFC will start out on the 21-yard line. Coach Javel's 2nd possession of the game. Mayfield in the gun. Lindsay in the backfield. And the give is to Lindsay, but the defense is there. Aaron Donald blows up the offensive line and gets to him in the backfield. That is Donald's 2nd tackle of the game. Mayfield in the gun. Lindsay in the backfield. Mayfield to throw on 2nd down and long, and he's looking for an out route. He has Ebron, and he has a 1st down up to the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack on the tackle. Nice throw by Baker Mayfield. We have Lamar Jackson in the game, in the gun. Lindsay still in the backfield. Jackson's going to take off to the right side, but the defense is not fooled. And the AFC will lose a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 11. As the AFC goes to the depth chart there, bringing in Lamar Jackson. We have Patrick Mahomes in the gun now. Mahomes in the gun, Lindsey in the backfield. Mahomes to throw on 2nd and 11. Throws a rocket out to Hardman, who gets his feet down, but we have a flag on the play. I'm not sure if they gave him the reception or the flag on that one, but either way, it's up to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the AFC. AFC moving the ball really well to start out this Pro Bowl. Season number 96, Soden Bowl. Super Bowl will be played tomorrow night, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, only on the Soden Bowl Network. Mayfield back to throw from the gun. It's a screen looking for Sony Michel, but he's blown up in the backfield by Bobby Wagner. Great pursuit on the play. He was not fooled. Lets the offensive lineman flow past him. And we have an interesting monster formation here. Mayfield in the gun. They give us to Lindsey. And he gains a few. Actually, about 5 yards on the play. Will bring up a 3rd down and 8. For the AFC with about 2.5 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Five-star, Coach Five-star from the New England Patriots. He says, do not get Sony Michel hurt. He needs him for next year. We have Beckham at quarterback in the Wildcat. He fakes it, but Aaron Donald is not fooled. That is a loss of 5 as the Rams Pro Bowl defensive end makes a big play. The Rams with 2 Pro Bowlers on defense. They send Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt, both players. And that's a fake. Colquitt's going to throw on 4th down. And it's knocked away. JaVale pulling all the trick plays here in the 1st quarter. That one backfires on him. And the NFC will take over with excellent field possession. At the 45-yard line, Jared Goff and company. Goff in the pistol formation. The give is to Jones, but he's blown up by Bosa. Bosa, the sack leader last season in season number 95, had a very good year in season number 96, makes his 2nd straight Pro Bowl. Blows the play up in the backfield. Goff the snap almost over his head, hands it off to Jones on the draw. Breaks a couple tackles, crosses midfield and up to the AFC 49-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 4 for the NFC. Single back formation, Goff under center, Jones in the backfield. The give is to Jones, trying to flow to the right. He had a hole, but Myles Garrett peels off of his block and makes a big tackle. Loss of a couple brings up 4th down and 3. The NFC does indeed punt here, as Tatum will receive the ball on the 4, trying to get to the outside, spins and reverses field. And a nice gain as he gets it up past the 20-yard line up to the 24. It looked like disaster for the AFC when he cut it back into his own end zone. Wildcat formation, Beckham in the gun. Man in motion. And Beckham's going to keep it again, running to the left. He gets the edge. And he is absolutely trucked on the play. But he does pick up 8 yards for the AFC. That'll take us to the 2nd quarter with a 2nd down and 2 for the AFC and a scoreless season number 96 Pro Bowl. IMS Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network. Jackson in the game. Pistol formation. Jackson's going to option it out to Lindsey. Lindsey with a juke move and a nice gain. Up to the 40-yard line. Lindsey with 13 yards on 3 carries. Jackson again in the pistol. Defense pinching the line. Flipping the play. Jackson's going to keep the ball, but he's hit in the backfield by Bobby Wagner. Wagner was not fooled on the play as he gets a free shot on Lamar Jackson. And that's a loss of 4, brings up a 2nd down and 14 for the AFC. Mayfield, empty formation on a 2nd and 14. Lindsey split out to the left. Beckham in the slot. Mayfield to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look. He's looking for Beckham, and he has the reception and a 1st down up to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an AFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
AFC substituting some players here, getting some depth in. Looks like we have Ross, the speedster, coming in at wide receiver. We do. We have Patrick Mahomes in the game. Mahomes empty formation. He'll drop back to throw here on 1st down. He's going to heave this thing deep, looking for the speedster in Ross, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Darius Slay. And the NFC was not fooled on that play. The Tampa Bay Buccaneer gets up and high points that football. Does a great job of holding on to the ball as he hits the ground, and that is a touchback. And the NFC takes over on the 2nd turnover of the game. Jared Goff still in the game, bunch formation. Jones in the backfield. Goff to throw here on 1st down. He finds a receiver over the middle, has Trey Burton from the Chicago Bears. Goff, bunch formation again. This time Barkley in at running back. The toss is to Barkley, but the defense with great penetration. Joey Bosa blows him up in the backfield for a loss of 6. Brings up a 2nd down and 16. 5.5 minutes left in the half. Goff again in the bunch formation. Barkley in the backfield. This time they flip it to the left side. Goff will drop back to throw. Throwing over the middle, he has Burton again, wide open, and a 1st down up to the 44-yard line. Jared Goff, now 2 of 3 for 30 yards. Goff again, bunch formation, this time to the right. Barkley in the game. The give is to Barkley. Nice move. And he gains a few yards up to the 49-yard line. Will bring up a 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Goff under center, single back formation. Actually, he backs off into the pistol. And the give is to Barkley, trying to get to the outside, and a juke. That is actually Jones. My apologies. Jones the 2nd. With a nice gain as he crosses midfield and up to the 44-yard line.
NFC first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Great move out there on the left side. Ends up getting about 5 extra yards and a 1st down on the play. Goff I formation. Barkley is actually in this time. So Barkley looks like a counter to the right, but the defense is not fooled. Mosley on the tackle. Actually, it was Cashman on the tackle. Goff in the I formation. Barkley in the backfield at running back. Cooper Kupp in the slot. Goff back to throw. Looking for Cooper Kupp, and it's intercepted by Shane Mosley. The New York Jet with a nice lurking interception on the play as Jared Goff fails to get enough air under the football looking for Cooper Kupp. And the AFC takes over on the third turnover of the game. Mayfield moving out. Looks like we may have a Philly special on this play, but he keeps the football. Flag on the play. That is holding on Hardman, the wide receiver. And that will push the AFC back, bring up a first down and 20 from their own 23-yard lines with about 3 minutes left in the first half. Pro Bowl, season number 96, Soden Bowl. Mayfield in the gun, Lindsey in the backfield with him. It's going to be a screen out to the right, but the defense is there. Knocked away on the play by the defensive tackle. The Super Bowl 96, will be played tomorrow, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Pre-game at 10:30. Mahomes empty formation. Throwing over the middle, he finds Lindsey. Zips that thing in there before the safety can hit him. Williams and Williams on the tackle. Third down and 10. Mayfield from the gun. Lindsey in the backfield. Odell Beckham in the slot. Mayfield to throw here. Looking for Beckham. He has him, but he jukes it backwards, and he may not have the first down. But they give it to him. Beckham runs backwards here and almost loses the first down. Mayfield from the gun, Lindsey in the backfield. First down and 10, 2-minute warning. Mayfield with plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw it deep over the middle, and that is pass interference. That'll place the ball in the 23-yard line as somebody got a hand on Odell Beckham deep. Kylo says turnovers left and right. I agree. Mayfield from the gun, looking for the end zone. And the catch is made by Odell Beckham. Mayfield to Beckham connection works in the AFC Pro Bowl. And a 23-yard touchdown pass as the AFC will take a 7-0 lead with just under 2 minutes left in the first half. That is a 4-play, 66-yard drive as Mayfield makes it look easy. McLaurin will take it out of the end zone, breaks a tackle, gets it up to the 28-yard line, and that is where the NFC will take over with 1:45 left until halftime. Looks like swing on these is going to come out in a 3-wide receiver, 1 tight end set. From the gun, Jones in the backfield. Goff to throw. Looking out to the left side, but hit as he makes the reception and knocked away. Thomas, the intended receiver. He did get 2 hands on the football. Probably should have held on to that. But a tough throw makes him turn back around. He gets hit in the chest, and the ball gets stripped out for an incomplete pass. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the 28-yard line. Goff again in the gun. Barkley in the backfield. We have Cooper Kupp out to the left side. Goff to throw here on 2nd down. He's looking for Cooper Kupp on the sideline, but not enough room. That is an incomplete pass. Actually, they rule that a completed pass. You would think that's going to be challenged. And it is. There's the review, and it is overturned. I don't think he got any feet in bounds. I don't think he got his feet in the white marker that is the boundary. But they got the call right. It is 3rd down and 10. Goff in the gun. Barkley in the backfield with him. Goff to throw on 3rd and 10. Throwing to the outside and intercepted again by Jamal Adams from the New York Jets. Adams with a nice read on that play, leaps up, and intercepts the pass. That is the 4th turnover of the game. Galladay, the intended receiver on the play. Lamar Jackson in the game, in the gun. Jackson's going to run the ball off to the right side, breaks a tackle, and a gain of 2 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 8. Mayfield from the gun. The give is to Lindsey. No, it's an RPO, and it's intercepted. Jones on the interception from the Detroit Lions. I'm sorry, from the Dallas Cowboys. As Jones peels off of that block and lays himself out for a beautiful interception. Pass was intended for Brown off the RPO. The NFC will take over from the I. A minute left until halftime. Play fake for Goff. And he's hit as he throws and coughs the ball up, but Barkley wisely scoops it up. That is a loss of 10. 2nd down and 20 with just 50 seconds left until halftime. 5 turnovers so far in this game. Goff from the gun, back to throw. Looking deep, throwing it out to the right side to Galladay. He has the reception but drops it. Stephon Gilmore rips it out at the last second. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 20 with 33 seconds left until halftime. Ball on the 28-yard line. Goff, empty formation. Goff back to throw. He's throwing the ball again deep to the left side to Cooper Kupp this time, but it's knocked away. Goff just 2 of 9 in the Pro Bowl. And the NFC will be, or the NFC will be forced to punt. 29 seconds left until halftime. Morstead gets the punt away. A nice punt. Tatum has to backtrack back to the 9. And he gets the ball up to the 16-yard line, and that is where the AFC will take over with 21 seconds left until halftime, leading 7-0. Season number 96 Pro Bowl. I am S. Soden. This is the Soden Bowl Network, sponsored by Allied Plumbing and Heat, a name you can trust. Lindsey trying to get to the outside. He cannot. That is a loss of 2 on the play, as the AFC just looks like they're going to run the clock out here. And they do, and that is halftime as the AFC is leading 7-0. So coming out here to start the second half, the first half was ruled by defense with 5 turnovers in the first half alone. McLaurin's going to take the ball out of the end zone, about midway in the end zone, breaks a tackle, but he gets it back to just the 20-yard line, and that is where the NFC will take over with their first drive of the second half. And we have the game paused. As he pauses it here, looks like it's a pause by the NFC. Baker Mayfield with 104 yards passing. Jared Goff with just 30 yards. Looks like the AFC is going to make some changes here. Sony Michel coming into the game. A little bit of a change of pace there. Sony Michel with a little bit more power. Antonio Brown at wide receiver. As we await the NFC's changes. I'm sure we're going to see a change at quarterback. Jared Goff struggled in the first half, but the NFC wants to get some playing time to some of the other players on the roster. Looking at Looking at the quarterbacks for the NFC, they do have Jared Goff, of course, but they have Sam Darnold with the New Orleans Saints, who were the #1 seed in the playoffs. Sam Darnold had a very nice season. And then you have Matt Ryan, who's a superstar X Factor for the Atlanta Falcons. He also had a very good season. Sam Darnold's rated an 84 overall, and Matty Ryan is an 86 overall. So a bit of a drop-off on the overall portion. But you have a younger Sam Darnold, and then you have the veteran in Matt Ryan. So interesting to see what the NFC can do here with some of the changes. Looking at the AFC side, we've already seen all three quarterbacks on the field here. We've seen Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. And we are ready to roll. Goff is actually still out on the field. Single back formation. Barkley in the backfield. We have Trey Burton at tight end. Goff to throw here on 1st down and 10. He has a wide open receiver. Thomas on the reception from the New Orleans Saints. And that is a 1st down up to the 36-yard line for the NFC. Goff under center, single back formation. The give is to Barkley, trying to get to the left, but the defense is there. Myles Garrett on the tackle. Looks like Garrett and Cashman from the New York Jets on the tackle. Goff from the gun. Alvin Kamara in the backfield with him. Goff to throw. Looking for a receiver down the seam. He has Trey Burton. And a 1st down as they cross midfield up to the 48-yard line. Trey Burton with 3 receptions and 45 yards so far in the game. Derwin James with the tackle. And Goff will come out in the pistol formation. Barkley in the backfield. Goff to pass. Looks like a screen. Gets the ball out to Barkley, but the defense is there. Stephon Gilmore moves up. Finds his way through the blockers and makes a nice tackle in the backfield for a loss of 2. Goff again in the gun, Kamara in the backfield, Burton on the line to the left side. The give is to Kamara up the middle, a nice hole. And he crosses midfield up to the 40-yard line. Goff in the pistol formations, trips left. The give is to Barkley, trying to get to the 1st down, but he cannot. That'll bring up a 4th down and 3 from the 41-yard line for the NFC. The NFC is going to send their special teams out on the field. Morstead to punt. 4th down and 3 from the 41-yard line. And Morstead gets the punt away, a high kick. Tatum's going to field the ball. He doesn't call for a fair catch. He breaks a tackle. But he still can only get back to the 11-yard line. That is very, very dangerous. As I think he caught the NFC napping on that one. They were expecting a fair catch, but they didn't get it. And the AFC will take over on their own 11-yard line with the first possession of the second half. Lamar Jackson under center. The give is to Sony Michel. He puts his head down and gains 3. Actually, they say 4. I'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Jackson I formation. They fake to Sony Michel on the right side. Jackson moving out of the pocket, throws off his back foot, and intercepted by Collins. A nice interception by the Washington Redskin Pro Bowl safety, and that is the 6th turnover of this Pro Bowl as defense remains the name of the game. And the NFC takes over on the 36-yard line. So Lamar Jackson throws off his back foot, and Jared Goff and company take over in AFC territory. Kamara in the backfield, Goff in the gun. Michael Thomas in motion, Goff to throw, has a receiver down the middle, but it's knocked away. Looking for Julio Jones. But he's hit as he makes the reception, and That was Stephon Gilmore, whose X Factor is now enabled for the AFC. Single back formation. Goff will throw here. Throwing out to the right. The reception's made by Ertz, who breaks the tackle and off to the races and into the end zone for an NFC touchdown. The Philadelphia Eagles, Zach Ertz, Coach Wyrock, star tight end, gets up there, high points the football, breaks a would-be Jamal Adams tackle, and is off to the races and trucks his way into the end zone, carrying Cashman with him on his back as the NFC looks to tie the game with this extra point. And that kick is up, and it is good. And we are tied in season number 96 Pro Bowl. That was the 6th turnover of the game. Lamar Jackson throwing off of his back foot. Gives the NFC great field position, and they capitalize on a touchdown pass from Jared Goff to Zach Ertz. Lamar Jackson, empty formation. Back to pass. Throwing over the middle. The reception is made. Dangerous throw as he finds the Titan. Davis on the reception. His first catch of the game. A sliding catch. And the AFC has a first down on the 42-yard line. Jackson in the gun. Jackson to throw on first down. And it's knocked away and almost intercepted. Collins on the tip away. Jackson from the gun. Lindsey in the backfield. Jackson to throw. Looks like a screen. It is. Screen out to Lindsey. He has blockers. And a first down as they cross midfield and get it up to the NFC 46-yard line. Lindsey's third reception of the game. Great blocking downfield. Jackson will go empty formation. Jackson back to throw. He tucks it down and runs. Quarterback sneak. He gets about 2 yards on the play. He'll bring up a second down and 8. The game is tied at 7, third quarter. AFC driving, second down and 8. Lamar Jackson in the game. Under center, Sony Michel in the backfield. Jackson to throw on second down and 8. He gets the pass out to Ebron. Nice route and great reception. Pushes it up to the 28-yard line as the AFC is now threatening. Ebron with 2 receptions for 36 yards so far in the Pro Bowl. AFC making some offensive changes. Looks like they brought Odell Beckham back into the game at wide receiver. NFC still using the same core of players. Jackson in the game under center. Sony Michel, the running back, in the backfield. Receiver in motion, it's Beckham. The give is to Beckham, who cuts it back and up the middle for a nice gain. Odell Beckham, 3 carries for 9 yards. Gain of 6 on the play brings up a second down and 4 for the AFC Javel 7-led team. In a tie game, tied at 7. A minute 28 left in the third quarter. Jackson in the gun, Lindsey in the backfield, Beckham in the slot. And it's an RPO out to the right. Ebron cannot get the first down. He does get 3. He'll bring up a third down and 1 for the AFC as they officially enter the red zone on the 19-yard line. Jackson in the gun. Defense pinches the line. Odell Beckham alone in the slot there. Jackson sees it, throws it out. He's got a swing pass. Incomplete. Looking for Antonio Brown on the left side. That'll bring up a field goal attempt for Butker. And that kick is right down the middle, and the AFC regains the lead 10-7 with 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And McLaurin smartly takes a knee. And the NFC will start out on the 25-yard line. Goff still in the game. I formation. The give is to Barkley, trying to get to the edge. He does. And that's a gain of 8. Will bring up a 2nd down and 2 as the third quarter starts to wind down. That is a seam route completed to Galladay, and a first down as the NFC crosses midfield to start the fourth quarter. Jamal Adams in coverage and on the tackle. Goff in the gun, Kamara in the backfield. Play clock running down here. Goff from the gun. Kamara in the backfield. Play clock running down. Gets the snap away. Throws another seam route. Has Jones, and that's a face mask. Jared Goff to Julio Jones. A face mask on Tavon Young. Will move that ball up to the 14-yard line. Goff in the I formation, Barkley in the backfield. It's a counter to the left, and a gain of nothing. I'm going to turn the audio down here. It's lagging a little bit there. Looks like we have Jamal Adams on the tackle. Goff from the I formation in the red zone, ball on the 14-yard line. Kamara in the game at running back. Goff to throw on 2nd down and 10 from the red zone. Throws it over the middle to Kamara. Looked like an arrow route on the play. He's actually double covered. And the ball is knocked away. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 from the 14-yard line. And to the end zone, but knocked away. Goff looking for Kamara again on that play. He gets 2 hands on the ball, but it's ripped out. Shane Mosley on the coverage. And that'll bring up a field goal attempt for Greg the Leg Zuerlein, who finished the season a perfect 31 of 31 in field goals. And didn't miss an extra point either. And he drills the field goal there, and that ties the game at 10 with 7 minutes left in the game. And the AFC will take over on the 25-yard line. AFC making some substitutions. Mahomes in the game under center. And the give is to Kareem Hunt. Hunt traded from the Cleveland Browns to the Houston Texans a season ago, and he's had a great year in Houston. As he gets the carry, that's a gain of 5. as the AFC moves the ball up to the 40-yard line. Interesting spot there on the kickoff. They actually spotted it on the 35-yard line off the touchback. Mahomes on the play fake, looking deep. He's going to throw the ball deep, and it's intercepted by Collins. Collins' second interception of the game, the 7th turnover of this Pro Bowl, and the NFC is in business on the 46-yard line. Goff in the I formation, Kamara in the backfield. Defense showing blitz. And the give is to Kamara, trying to get to the left side, runs into Shane Mosley. Mosley on the tackle. That is a gain of 3. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Goff under center, I formation. Kamara in the game. Julio in the slot. Goff on play action. Throwing the ball deep down the side, and that one is intercepted. Tavon Young on the interception. Goff off the play action, turns around and slings the ball deep downfield. Looking for Alvin Kamara. And that is the eighth turnover of the game. Jackson takes over. It's a quarterback sneak up the middle. And that's a gain of 3 for the AFC as they take over with about 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Brings up a 2nd and 7 on their own 32-yard line. Patrick Mahomes from the gun, both running backs in the backfield, Lindsey and Hunt. Mahomes to throw on 2nd and 7, but the defense is there. Sweet on the sack. The Washington Redskins, great pressure from the outside. That'll push the AFC back to the 18-yard line, brings up a 3rd down and 21. Mahomes from the gun again, both running backs in the backfield. They max protect. Mahomes plenty of time to throw. He's looking deep, looking for Ross. Has a step, but it is knocked away at the last second. Incomplete pass, and the AFC will be forced to punt. 4th down and 21. Colquitt to punt, gets the punt away. Kamara to field the punt. And the NFC will take over. Coach, swing on these on the 33-yard line in a tie game, tied at 10. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game. Kamara getting a lot of action here in the 4th quarter, both at running back, wide receiver, and special teams. Goff under center, Barkley in the backfield. Goff back to throw. He has a quick slant to Thomas, who breaks a tackle and almost breaks a 2nd. As they push the ball up to the 50-yard line. NFC under center here. Barkley in the backfield. 4 minutes left in the game. The give is to Barkley. Breaks a tackle and gains a few as they push it across midfield and up to the AFC 48-yard line. Avery on the tackle. Second down and 8. The give is to Barkley, trying to go to the right side. Makes one man miss. Gains a couple more. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the NFC. Goff, empty formation. To throw on 3rd and 6. Looking deep, but knocked away. Galladay, the intended receiver. Goff just 9 of 21. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 6 with 3 minutes left in the game. Morstead to punt. Gets the punt away. It's a high punt fielded on the 5. Up to the 10 and across the 15. Up to the 16-yard line is where Coach Javel in the AFC will take over. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Defense, the name of the game in this one is there has been 8 turnovers. Mayfield, empty formation. To pass on 1st down. Mayfield, plenty of time, looking over the middle, and it's intercepted. The New Orleans Saints strong safety Williams on the interception. That is turnover number 9. Williams' 2nd interception of the game. Williams making a case for the MVP should the NFC win. That is 2 interceptions for Williams and 2 for Collins. Jones on the give on 1st down. That's a gain of 1. As the NFC takes over on the 26-yard line with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Jones the 2nd in the backfield. Goff back to throw. He has a post route for Thomas and a touchdown. Jared Goff to Michael Thomas. 26 yards away, and the NFC takes a 16-10 lead with just over 2 minutes left in the game. Zerline to attempt the extra point. Ryan the holder. And that kick is up and right down the middle, and the NFC leads 17-10 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in season number 96 Pro Bowl. The Super Bowl will be played tomorrow night. Kickoff is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, pregame at 10:30. Only on SBN, our YouTube channel, which obviously you know if you're watching this game. Make sure you shoot us a follow. Follow us on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're just about everywhere. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the Pro Bowl. Lamar Jackson in the gun. And they give us to Lindsey with a huge hole. And a nice run. Gain of 15 up to the 30-yard line as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time left in this one. The AFC has all 3 timeouts. Lamar Jackson back in the gun. They give us to Lindsey. It's a fake. Back to throw. Defense getting some pressure. He throws the ball deep, looking for Odell Beckham. And knocked away and almost intercepted again by Williams. Lamar Jackson just throwing a prayer down the field. 3 defenders in coverage. Jackson from the gun. NFC showing blitz. They do. The blitz is picked up. They throw the ball to the outside to Adam Thielen, and it's knocked away. 3rd down and 10 with 1:48 left in the game. Landon Collins knocks the ball away. Jackson to throw from 3rd and 10. Moving around in the pocket, flush to the right, and he is brought down. That is a sack by Cameron Jordan. Brings up a 4th down and 18. As the AFC is forced to go for it here, Lamar Jackson back in the gun. Hit as he throws, but he has Ebron wide open, and he is off to the races across the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown AFC as he hurdles the goal line. And we are just an extra point away from a tie game. Butker's kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied at 17 with 1:14 left in the game. I think that was a mental breakdown by the NFC defense. On a 4th down and 20-some-odd yards, they give up a touchdown. McLaurin will receive the kick 2 yards deep in the end zone. and gets it up to the 24-yard line, and that is where the NFC will take over with 1:10 and 3 timeouts. They do have Greg the Leg at kicker. I believe he's a 95 or 96 kick bauer. He has not missed a kick all season. The target range for Greg will be somewhere around the 35, 40-yard line would be his max. But with the 8 turnovers in the game so far, anything could happen. Jared Goff, I formation, Kamara in the backfield. The give is to Kamara, trying to go to the left, breaks a tackle, and pushes it up to the 30-yard line, but the clock continues to run, closing in on a minute left. 2nd down and 4 for the NFC. NFC making some defensive substitutions. AFC I formation, Julio Jones in the slot. And it's an RPO looking for Julio. Jukes a defender, but a minimal gain. Actually, I think he loses a yard on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 3 for the NFC as they have to burn their first timeout with just 40 seconds left in the game. Goff again under center. Defense up in the box. They do not have a deep safety at all. Goff changing the play. Receiver in motion. It's a pitch out to Jones. Get the edge. He does. He is off to the races as he crosses midfield. Stephon Gilmore catches him from behind, but they get the ball up to the 44-yard line, and the NFC spends their 2nd timeout with just 31 seconds left in the game. Goff under center. 3 tight ends in the game. Barkley in the backfield. JaVale using Adams, the safety, as he moves him up into the box. The give is to Barkley, trying to get through the line. He does. Makes a couple moves and is up to the 37-yard line. We have a timeout from the AFC. Interesting call. As the AFC burns a timeout, helps the NFC there. I'm not sure if swing on these would have had to burn a timeout there, maybe settle for a field goal or try to get another playoff. As Goff is going to give the ball to Barkley, trying to get a first down. He cannot. We have another timeout on the field from the AFC. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 35-yard line. They do have Greg the Leg. It's not an automatic kick here from the 35. Especially with the stars that you have on special teams now. A block is a very realistic thing here in the Pro Bowl. Kamara's in the game. On 3rd down and 1, Goff under center. Goff to throw. Throwing it out to the right, and he overthrows Kamara. Kamara had some room to work. Myles Garrett getting the pressure on Goff. Hit as he throws. Forces a high and inaccurate throw. That'll bring on a field goal attempt, and there is the ice the kicker. It does not work for Zuerlein as he has the superstar ability to negate the icing the kicker animation. As Zuerlein gets the kick away down the middle, and it is good. And the NFC takes the lead 20-17 with just 14 seconds left in the game. AFC with no timeouts. They're going to need a miracle to pull this game out. Zuerlein gets the kick away deep into the end zone, and a fair catch is called. So the AFC will take over on the 25-yard line. Down by 3, no timeouts. If you're the NFC, you want to try to keep them in the field of play. You can give up something over the middle. As the AFC, I don't think is going to have enough time to get back up to the line and spike it. If you were the AFC, you need to get something along the sidelines here. You do have Patrick Mahomes in the game. But that is a sack by Aaron Donald. And Donald has done what he's done all season, and that's throw a wrench into the game plan of the other team. We have a timeout on the field. Looks like the NFC takes a timeout here. maybe trying to help his AFC opponent out. Mahomes, this will be the last play of the game. 7 seconds left in the game. And that is another sack. Slay on the sack, the safety blitz. And that is how this Pro Bowl season number 96 will end in a turnover-ridden football game. Defense, the name of the game, and the NFC wins off the leg of Greg Zuerlein and the defensive play. The defensive coaching from Swing on D's, a top 5 user when it comes to defense, continues to make big plays on defense. There you have it. 6 takeaways for the NFC. 9 turnovers today in a Pro Bowl. Super Bowl 96 will be played tomorrow night, Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kickoff, pregame at 10:30. Only on SBN. Draft schedule and everything should be posted here shortly in the chat. It looks like we may be drafting on a Friday night. That is not official yet, but once it becomes official, we'll let you guys know. And that is it. Congratulations to Swing on D's as he wins 20-17 over Coach Javel. In a defensive-oriented game, Lamar Jackson 130 yards passing. Jared Goff plays the entire game. Goes 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. I know the NFC wanted to get some of the other players involved, but I think something had happened there. It wouldn't let him swap out Jared Goff, so he was forced to use Goff for the entirety of the game. But either way, it's a great game. And the NFC prevails. So again, Super Bowl tomorrow night, pregame at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And kickoff for Super Bowl 96 between the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Coach JMO. Coach JMO. And his Green Bay Packers, they won the NFC North. And they put away some good teams on their way to JMO's first Super Bowl. Their first Super Bowl in team history here at Soden Bowl. So it should be a very good game. I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm going to be on the call. I don't know if we may have Timbo and a couple others on the call as well. And then, of course, we have the draft later on this week. The schedule has not been set yet. Once we have that set, we will go ahead and post it in the chat. But tentatively looking at it, it looks like it's probably going to be a Friday or a Saturday night draft would be my guess. Again, that is not official yet, so don't quote me as of yet on the game, but I'm going to go ahead and move this thing in here. So this is a preview, and that is a preview of the Super Bowl. Again, our game of the week, you have JMO with Dyson at quarterback, the rookie quarterback, leading his team to the Super Bowl. They traded Aaron Rodgers to the New York Jets. Did not miss a beat. The Packers go 12-4 under Coach JMO 31. They take care of some good teams. They take care of the Rams on the road in LA 20-3. And then they take out Swing on D's, probably playing the best football in that playoffs up until that point. And JMO wins in a close game versus the 49ers, moves on to the Super Bowl. And then Kylo Ren, the defending Super Bowl champion, Jacksonville Jaguars, 15-1, probably the coach of the year. We'll have to wait for those official awards to be released either today, tomorrow, or during the halftime show of the Super Bowl tomorrow. But here's your preview. You have Super Bowl 96, the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, Coach JMO 31 versus Kylo Ren. Hugs and kisses Monday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on SBN. IMS Soden, and this is the Soden Bowl Network. That was season number 96 Pro Bowl. I'm out of here. Later, guys.